On the 18th of September, 2024, a warehouse machine operator was sent to jail for causing the death of a fellow worker. The incident occurred in Singapore in 2021. Go Boon Yok, age 60, had used a forklift-type machine to lift his supervisor to a significant height to install some metal beams on storage racks. However, during this process the supervisor then fell and died. We don't know how old the supervisor was because that information was not divulged in the court documents. Go, the operator of the machine, pleaded guilty to committing a reckless act that endangered a person under the Workplace Health and Safety Act. Automotive and Industrial Product Distributor YHI Corporation and its chief operating officer were given hefty fines last month because of this case. Court documents showed that Go had been employed by YHI Corporation since 1993. At the time of the incident, he was a warehouse operations supervisor and operated a very narrow aisle machine, working at the company's two-story warehouse on Pandan Road near the West Coast Road area. A narrow aisle machine allows its user to pick up goods in high-density warehouses that have very narrow aisle spaces. The warehouse, which stored automotive tires, rims and related products, had 32 rows of storage racks, which reached a height of 12 meters. With items stacked on it, the machine can reach up to 13.5 meters. Tay, the supervisor who died, has been with the company since 1982 and was a warehouse operations executive who was responsible for overseeing all aspects of the warehouse's operations. He was also in charge of Go. On the 3rd of July 2021, at about 11 a.m., he instructed Go to help him install horizontal metal beams on one of the storage racks so that they may store more tires. The metal beams were about 3 meters long and weighed about 20 kilograms each. Go then operated the aisle machine while the supervisor stood on a wooden pallet on the machine's forks. Tay held onto a metal beam and Go lifted them up with the machine. Tay then stepped onto the existing metal beams and Go followed by getting out of the machine cabin to help Tay install the metal beam. Neither one of them used any kind of safety equipment, like a harness or a guardrail. This picture shows a worker demonstrating how Tay, the supervisor, was holding the metal beam while standing on a wooden pallet held by the narrow aisle machine. The men used this method of reaching the storage racks twice without incident. But on the third time, as Tay was entering the storage rack space, the metal beam that he was holding hit a wooden pallet and dislodged several tires that were stored on the racks, causing him and the tires to fall from a distance of about 10 meters. He was rushed to hospital by ambulance but later died. The Ministry of Manpower's prosecutor told the court that Go had been reckless in lifting the victim and pointed out that there were numerous labels on the machine that warned against using it to carry people. She called for a jail term of 9 to 11 months, noting that Go had been well aware his actions deviated from established procedure. She also stated that an investigation revealed that Go had previously used the machine to lift someone who was standing in a metal cage on the machine's forks. This was done to clear cobwebs in the warehouse. The prosecutor told the court that this showed a pattern of behavior to disregard safety. Go's lawyer pleaded for the court to show compassion and leniency for his client, stating that this was Go's first offense. The lawyer also added that Go is helping to care for his parents-in-law who are in their 80s and that the investigations and court proceedings have put him under large amounts of mental stress. The lawyer also said that Go had been following instructions from his supervisor, but the prosecutor said that Go held a supervisory role within the warehouse. The district judge stated that although he empathized that Go had worked under the instruction of Tay, workplace safety has to be paramount. For the offense, the maximum sentence Go was facing was 2 years or a fine of $200,000, or both. He was given 8 months.